Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and also my friends. On this occasion, I will discuss the dangers of smoking on campus. Cigarettes have long been a problem that threatens public health, including on campus, which should be placed for learning and developing one's potential. The presence of smokers on campus not only affect the health of smokers themselves, but also those around them and the overall quality of the campus environment. In addition to its impact on health, cigarette butts also affect the environment. Cigarette butts scattered around the campus create an unsightly view and reflect a lack of concern for cleanliness. The cigarette residue take years to decompose and can damage the microecosystem around the campus, such as parks and waterways. According to the Indonesian Ministry of Health, there are 70 million active smokers in Indonesia, the majority of whom are young people. There are several factors that encourage young people to start smoking. The first factor is their environment or social circle, which has a negative impact and leads them to try cigarettes. The second factor is family. Children who grow up in family of smokers are usually more likely to imitate this habit. The last factor is advertising and availability, which gives young people the opportunity to freely buy and learn about cigarettes. Based on the factor mentioned above, we can reduce the high rate of cigarette use in several ways. First, campus need to establish clear smoke-free areas and enforce them consistently. Second, provide education to the campus community, such as providing information to students and staff about the danger of smoking through seminars, posters, and health campaigns. Lastly, impose strict penalties on those who violate smoking regulation on campus. Therefore, all parties must work together to create a clean, healthy, and smoke-free campus environment. That concludes my brief speech, and thank you for your attention. Hello everyone, I will explain about simple present. The first is definition. Simple present is used to describe routine or habitual events that occur on a daily basis. Simple present can also be used to indicate something that is happening right now. The second is a characteristic. The first characteristic is simple present use verb 1 or irregular verbs. An example of present tense sentence is I play badminton every weekend. The sentence or the verb in the sentence is play in its verb 1. The second characteristic is use do or does for verbal sentence in the negative and interrogative forms. The third characteristic is simple present tense sentences use adverbs of frequency such as always, usually, often, etc. The next is functions. The first function is general truth. The first function is a general truth. A general truth is a universal truth or absolute truth that is things whose truth is certain and commonly known. Examples: 1 hour is 60 minutes. Sukarno was the first president of the Republic of Indonesia. The second function is habitual activities. Habitual activities are activities that are done regularly, whether daily, weekly, monthly, or even yearly. The example is my father goes to work every weekdays. I always go to the office at 7 in the morning. The next function is instruction. Instructions means command and or instruction. For example, like the command board we often see on the road and on the packaging of food or drinks we buy. Example, cook the noodle for 3 minutes. Do not enter this area. The next is fixed schedules. Fixed schedule are all activities with a fixed schedule, such as public transportation departure times or class schedule. The example is the plane takes off at 12 in the afternoon. The show starts at 7 p.m. The next is express feeling or emotion. Simple present also can be used to express your feeling or emotion when you are sad, angry, and happy. The example is I am sad to hear you're sick. I always thankful because have a great family. The next is general matters. Simple present can be used to explain general information that many other people already know. The example is the cafe opens at 7:30 every morning. Nurse look after patients in hospitals. Okay, the next is formula. This is the tabel for formulanya. For formula. If subject I, to be, I'm, and verb is do. If subject you, used to be are, and verb is do. And they are do, subject we, to be are, verb do, subject plural subject, the to be is are, the verb is do. If subject he, to be is, verb is does, she, subject she is, verb does, it is, verb does, single subject is, verb does. Okay, the next is verbal sentence. The verb used must be verb 1 because some simple present is the present form. In verbal sentences, the verb needs s or s in ending if the subject is he, she, it, or singular. But if the subject is I, you, they, we, or plural, then no need add s or s to the verb. Okay, this is formula for positive form. Subject plus verb 1 plus s plus complement. The example is I play table tennis twice a week. He always cooks dinner for me. Our family goes to church every Sunday. He goes to school. I will read a letter. The second is negative form. The formula is subject plus do or does plus not, verb 1, complement. The example is I don't play table tennis twice a week. He always doesn't cook dinner for me. Our family doesn't go to church every Sunday. He doesn't go to school. I don't write a letter. The third is interrogative form. Do or does, subject, verb 1, complement, and does. The example is do you play table tennis twice a week? Does he always cook dinner for you? Does your family go to church every Sunday? Does he go to school? Do you write a letter? And the last is interrogative form with VH question. VH question, do or do's plus subject plus verb one plus complement and plus the question. When do you play table tennis? Why does he always cook dinner for you? Where does your family go every Sunday? When does he go to school? Why do you write a letter? The next is nominal sentence. A nominal sentence is a sentences that expresses objectivity. Can be in on person names, profession, place, and anything else that can be objectified. In a simple present tense nominal sentence, the only use is to be, is, am, are, because simple present is the present form. The first is positive form. The formula is subject plus to be plus complement. The example is my father is at home every Thursday. The beaches are beautiful. You are late for school. They are here before. I am smart. The second is negative form. The formula is subject plus to be plus not plus complement. The example is my father isn't at home every Thursday. The beach aren't beautiful. You aren't late for school. They aren't here before. I'm not smart. The third is interrogative form. The formula is to be plus subject plus complement plus question. The example is your father at home every Thursday? Are the beaches beautiful? Are you late for school? Are they here before? Am I smart? The last is interrogative form with VH question. The formula is VH question plus to be plus subject and plus question. The example is when is your father at home? How are the beaches? How are the beaches? Why are you late for school? How are they here before? Why am I smart? And that is explained for me about simple present. Thank you.